I'm guessing it's on, right? I'm guessing it's on. I'm back here with my American drink. What's up, everybody? And yeah, I'm gonna talk about everything. Especially the membership stuff is like something I wanted to talk about. It's something I wasn't gonna really do much, but the membership stuff is like so freaking useful. Long story short, let me just talk about the membership stuff. I can probably do a lot of like membership streams. Like it's where like I kind of like just do like a podcast. I'm gonna talk about it later. Yeah, the membership stuff is like actually useful. Like I don't send notifications to everybody. Like I've been kind of curious about how membership streams work, but I actually did like membership streams like already 4 times, 5 times. It's kind of like a Discord call, but I'm gonna talk about it later. But yeah, which is like what I did today too. But like I'm gonna do a membership stream later. The KJ thing, I'm gonna talk about it too, since I kind of got a lot of questions. But let me talk about it. Thank you so much for that too, by the way. Shiriki, welcome to helping Sora and Sora's mom. Thank you so much. So what exactly happened, right? And a lot of people are curious about this probably. And thank you, and welcome to the membership again. Wait, is that thing on? Oh yeah, that thing is on, okay. I was curious if my notification for this thing is like on or not. It is on. So, let me talk about everything here, as everybody is probably curious. Are these memberships for... let me talk about everything here. So, it's not gonna be, and Dragon, welcome. Welcome to the membership. The membership stuff. I wasn't gonna really do anything, but I noticed I can do much there. I can do so much there. And Monte, welcome to the membership. I'm gonna talk about it later, but let me just talk about this whole thing. This stream is not gonna be that long. It's gonna be less than like 2 hours, so maybe people can watch it later to figure out what that is. And X Last Descendant, thank you so much for the gift too. I don't know who got it. Oh, Steel Talon. Now you have the right to talk to Sora a lot more in the membership streams. Like, I do memberships quite a lot. I do it like 3 times a day now. It's so easy to freaking do it, actually. Anyway, so let me talk about this first. So what exactly happened? Okay. You guys know about this. Probably you saw the video yesterday. I'm confused. Is this serious or what? So I am gonna assume you didn't watch the stream that I did yesterday. If that's the situation, watch this video because I kind of explained everything. In this video, my family was used and burdened with debt. I talked about everything there. And is this fake or is this serious? I want it to be fake. I really want it to be fake, and I really didn't want it to be real. But if you actually want to know if it's real, ask Kikito, ask Rin-san. I was actually calling my mom and calling my friends in front of Kikito and like Rin-san. Actually, they listened to the whole conversation when I was like on a call with my family. But Kikito doesn't, he doesn't speak any, you know, Japanese. And thank you, X-Last Descendant, for the gift. And very cool, welcome. Jans, welcome too. Your voice shaking. I'm not shaking. Like, so that's one thing I got in the comments. I'm not depressed or like I'm not sad or anything. I'm memeing about this situation. Will there be any actions against your dad? I'm gonna talk about everything. It's gonna be basically like a stream where I just talk about stuff. And Leo L, thank you so much for the membership. And you'll see the membership stream later. After this stream, I'm gonna do one to let you guys know like what kind of stuff I do. But like, it's gonna be like a Discord stuff, because like there's like usually 20 people in like each membership streams. So what exactly happened? I'm not gonna really react to the membership stuff here because I kind of wanted to talk about it. So what exactly happened? Long story short, I don't know. Because I talked about this in the video, but my mom, so 3 days ago, my sister got a phone call from my dad, as I explained in the video, and my dad was like, hey, I'm in debt now. Can you pay for my debt? And my sister was like, what the fuck? Right? Suddenly, like, you don't really get a phone call like that, right? Like, what the fuck? And then you got timed out by Nightbot for using my emotes. 最近のね、そうそうそう。It was like actually like literally 2 days ago. And so what exactly happened was my sister got a phone call and my dad was like, hey, I'm in debt. Can you pay for my debt? And my sister was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, basically, right? Because like, what the fuck? And so I have like, I have a brother, I have a sister. And my sister is broke. My sister has like two sons, but she's divorced. She's a single mom. Of course, she's like not rich. She doesn't have much money, so she was like, "What the fuck? Like, I cannot do anything." My brother, on the other hand, he is not really rich either, but like he has two daughters, and he's taking care of like my mom, who's like 64, and me. I don't really do much with my family because I just decided to stay away from like my dad, and my family know the situation really well. They don't really tell me anything. So basically, they called. My mom and my sister called me too. Like my mom and my sister were like, "Hey, so your dad called us and he was like, hey, I'm in debt. Can you pay for my debt?" And my whole family went like, "What the fuck?" But then my sister was like, "Hey, can you meet dad, please?" And apparently, she really wanted me to meet my dad because she wanted me to know the real situation of like what's really happening, right? It's not really like she wanted me to pay for his debt or anything. Apparently, that's what she says. But like my sister's kind of like an asshole in a bit too, asshole in a way too. So I'm not really sure like if she was actually being serious. I really think she wanted me to just pay for everything. But like my sister's kind of like that. But yeah, anyways, that's not the point of this story. Anyway, so then my sister, my brother, my mom went to my dad's house. My dad lives by himself, and they apparently had a conversation, and I don't really know like what they talked about. Honestly, I was not there. But then after they called me. My sister called me and my sister was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Your dad is like in debt, $50,000, yo." And I was like, "Fuck! Like, well, what the fuck? Like, did he even do? Like, how is he actually that broke?" Again, so long story short, I'm not gonna really talk about like what he does or anything, but like that dude is rich. U.S. dollars, actually, no, like, so to be exact, it's like 66,900,000 yen or something. I could be wrong about this, but about $50,000 basically. Gamba. I kind of think he's been going to like brothels and like he's been going to like those like clubs and like whatever stuff. That's my guess. That's my guess. That's my guess. Like I seriously don't know, but I've been guessing like he's been going to brothels, because yeah, porn. So like. My dad, I talked about it in the other stream like 2 years ago. My dad was like blasting porn every day for 2 years, like literally every day, like 24/7. So he my guess was like he has dementia, but I never told him anything. So my dad is like he has some hardcore sex addiction, I'm guessing. So, and then like when I used to live with my dad, if you guys like saw the video. He would actually leave the house at like 11 p.m., like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and like his job has nothing to do with like leaving at 10 p.m. or anything. He's not a YouTuber. He's not like me. He's not like me going to, Tokyo to film like people fighting or anything. It's not what he does. So like if you leave the house at 10 p.m., like 11 p.m., you know what you do. Like you probably drink, like just freaking go to brothels. So I know that's probably what he's been doing, but that's just my guess. I'm not gonna really say anything. So my guess is here. He makes a lot of money, and again, it's not like he's supporting a family or anything, right? Because like my brother is like freaking 37, I'm like 32, my sister's like 39. Like what family is he supporting, right? Like what the fuck? So he's not like poor. How is it happening? You know what I mean? Like nobody knows. My whole family went like, wait, what the fuck? Like how is he like? That makes no sense. And I was like, yeah, that makes no sense. Like, do you guys know like what dad has been doing? And my whole family was like, we don't know, bro. Like even my brother was kind of like done with the situation. My dad apparently. Like my dad was like raging so hard. My brother too. I heard like I even talked to my brother too. I called my mom and my sister and my mom and my brother were there, right? And then like I talked to my brother, and he was like, dude, like that is freaking crazy as fuck. Like he was like, he doesn't really talk like that. He was like, my dad, like that is crazy as fuck. You know what, dude? He actually got, like, he raged at me. He even told me to STFU, like, why my, like, he was like, do you know who the fuck I'm, like, you were talking to? And I was like, what the fuck is this? So basically, yeah, even my brother, who is really, really open-minded, like, he was like kind of down with the situation, and that's kind of why I'm doing this stream, and that's kind of why I even like decided to do the video yesterday, because I decided to use him for content, because like why can I not use him for content at this point? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure about this. Why am I doing this stream? Why did I upload that video? Because I'm using him for content, because that's freaking hilarious actually. So I'm memeing this whole like, you know, thing, and no, like yeah, 4 views basically. So actually, I'm 100% doing this 4 views. You know, like how Sora doing things 4 views is kind of like a meme. But no, in this stream, I'm actually doing this 4 views. I'm gonna make it obvious. I'm doing this 4 views. I'm doing this for clout, because like how the fuck like he can use my whole family for, you know, like money, like my mom and my brother, but like how the fuck can I not use him for like anything else? Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm directly doing anything to him. I'm talking about my dad. You know what I mean? So I can use him for clout and views. Like, how can I not do that? But yeah, make a documentary about your dad, which is kind of what I did yesterday in the video. Yeah. Anyways, so that's exactly what happened. So we don't know where the money went, and like nobody knows. But according to my dad, he's been in debt since like 2008. But that's BS, because he's been buying like whatever stuff. And so what the fuck, right? He's content now. For me, yes. For me. You can meme about my dad, and I don't really mind it, because like at this point, like what the fuck? Because like he actually used me for 2 years too to like generate money and whatever. I was fine with it, but then he raged and he kicked me out of a house I was in, which I owned. So I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is he actually being a true memer? Like, that's like what you see only in Call of Duty, but he's doing it in real life. What the fuck? And so here, let me talk about the second thing. So why mom and brother? Like, why are my mom and my brother paying for the debt? What the fuck? Like, you guys actually said that in the comments. You guys were like, you don't have to pay for like that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are Japanese families like that? Let me actually talk about this. So on paper though, actually let me talk about this situation first. I've never seen my mom talking to my dad in my entire life since I was born. Like, my family is freaking weird as fuck, yo. Like, I've been kind of talking about this here and there, but like, I've never seen my dad and my mom actually talking in my entire life. No. So, like, you know how in a normal family, probably like your parents talk to each other, right? I've never seen that in my entire life. I'm not joking or nothing. I seriously don't see it. I've never seen that. My parents don't talk since I was born. Since I was like 3. Arranged marriage? No, it's a freaking like fucked up situation. I'm not gonna really talk about it. Are they divorced? No. That's why it's weird. Are they not in love? No. They've never been in love since I was like freaking 3. So like, I don't know what a normal family is like. Like, I've never had like, fuck, like, you know how for normal families, you probably just go to like different countries and different places as a family. I've never done that though. Like, I never really had a normal family. So yeah, it's a weird situation, to be fair. Like, I seriously don't know what a normal family is like. But like my dad never talks to my mom. He never does. Like, if he wanted to say something to my mom, then he would say something to me or my brother or my sister, and then we would have to talk to mom. Like, what the fuck, right? And I grew up like that, so like I never really questioned it, because it is how it is for me. Like, if you grew up in that situation, like you don't know what being normal is like. I got used to it. Like, it's that situation. So I actually talked about it in the other stream like 2 years ago. I really thought my mom was like bullying my dad, actually. because he is the quiet one. My mom is the more like vocal one. Like she would actually say things like "what the fuck," but my dad wouldn't say anything. So I really thought it was like a bullying situation where my mom is like being harsh towards my dad, but my dad is like. I really thought that was the situation, but then, like, 2-3 years ago, I figured out it was not like that. It was like my dad actually freaking doing like all the insane stuff behind the scenes, and my mom was like mad about all the decisions he's been making. But then, like that's basically it. He was cheating on her. I'm pretty sure like he's been doing this forever, but like my mom doesn't really care about it at this point because But that's basically it. So that's my family situation, and then why the fuck did? My mom and my brother actually decided to pay for his debt, right? It's a family thing. It's like who will pay for it? It's like in that situation, and it's a long story. I cannot really talk about some stuff like in my family, but my family is sort of like my dad is kind of famous in a way, like in my city. Like if you were in my city, yeah, you probably have seen my dad like once. Like, it's a long story. So, like, he doesn't want to lose his face. That's my guess. I seriously don't know, man. I'm being curious. But yeah, so he's in debt. I don't know how. So my mom decided to pay for it because somebody has to pay for the debt. Like, somebody has to. Somebody has to, right? And then my mom and my brother were the ones who were able to pay for his debt because, like, again, my sister is broke as fuck. She cannot do anything. My brother is not broke, but he has a family to support, so I don't know like how he's doing that. And my mom, of course, like my mom kind of got some savings, but now like all the savings for her, like everything's gone for her because like what the fuck. So in that situation, I'm the wealthiest one because like I don't really have a family or anything, and I don't use my money on like I don't spend my money on anything. Like seriously, like I've been wearing the same thing forever. This is iPhone 12 Pro. Like I don't buy any fancy stuff or anything. So I got the most savings in my family actually because I simply don't spend my money, and I'll talk about this later too. But thank you so much for the donation. Let me just talk about the whole story here because like I covered everything. So yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna just answer some questions and whatever. But in this stream, I'm just using my dad for content. Okay, I'm gonna make it obvious. I'm using him for views and clout. Like I'm gonna just say it because that way it makes sense. Okay, I'm using him for views and clout and content. I'm going for the sub count and I'm going for that watch time for I'm using him. Yeah, I'm gonna make it clear. It's not like oh you know what I just wanted you guys to know. It's not that. I'm using him for views, clout, and watch time, and I'm gonna get subs because I'm using him. Yes, let's go. Anyways, so somebody has to pay for the debts, and then my brother and my mom were the only ones who could pay for it because they had to. Like, if they don't pay for it, who's gonna pay? Like, nothing's gonna happen. So yeah, basically my mom decided to use her inheritance, which I think is crazy as fuck. Apparently my brother and my sister told her not to, but my mom didn't have any choice, like, but she had to do it. So she just decided to freaking just, actually pay for the debt, which I think is wild as fuck. Even I called her and I was like, Mom, like it makes no sense. Like why the fuck? I actually decided to call my mom in front of like my friends. In front of my friends. Like my friends actually listens to the whole conversation. I was like, Mom, like what the fuck? Like why are you paying for that stuff? Like you have no savings now. Like you are like 64. Like what are you gonna do? Like what are you gonna do about your future? Like you get nothing. Like what the fuck? And she was like, I mean, it's fine. I you don't have to do anything. Like I don't want to be a burden to you anymore. Like, yeah, I don't want to cause any trouble. Like you just do what you want to do. And my brother was like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take care of my mom. And I was like, but like, brother, dude, like you have a family too. Like it's not like you're rich as fuck. It's not like you run a company or anything and you have like freaking 2 daughters and now you have to take care of like mom and probably like your like dad too, right? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I got this. And I'm like, well, dude, like how are you so sure? Like, then you have to take care of like your future too. Like, you know that, right? And he was like, yeah, like, you don't worry about it. You just don't worry about it. Like, you've been through a lot of things already, right? And I was like, yeah, but like, what the fuck? And then I was like, you know what? I mean, when it comes down to the money situation, I got all of these. Like, I can just actually pay for whatever is $50,000, like, debt. I got this. It's not like it's hard for me. It is hard, but like, I was like, it's not hard for me. Like, I got this. It's like, I will just pay for it, but I'm not gonna freaking like talk to dad again. Like, it's probably like how it is for me. So like, let me just pay for it, and you guys will be fine. And they were like, Sora, you went through that shit already. And I was like, yeah, like, I went through that like 2 years ago, and that's kind of why I don't talk to my dad anymore. But like, still, like, why do you have to do that? And they're like, yeah, we don't really want to cause trouble. And thank you, Inductor. Hi. And thank you, Leighton Lau. It's super late here in Hawaii, but hoping things get better. I've been through something similar. Thank you so much for the donation, yeah. But yeah, it's that situation. So they have to. And as to my brother, I'm not gonna really give him any money because like he said he's fine, and he works too, so he's not gonna accept any money from me. But as to my mom though, so I am thinking about this actually in my next video. I'm gonna freaking use this whole thing for my channel actually. Like, you really have to, like, you really cannot just like let somebody use you and be like, you kind of have to use this situation. You know what I mean? It's like, use this situation as a chance. You know what I mean? You kind of have to do that, and that's what I'm doing. I'm using my data for content, for views. I'm using my data for the sub count, and I'm using my data for everything. So my plan. So my mom doesn't have any like money, and I know like my mom likes to go to like Hokkaido and whatever, but she cannot do any of those anymore, and she's freaking 64, which means she's not gonna get a lot of money from like here, because like, fuck, you know what I mean? So I decided to give her 1 million yen at least, and that's about like $7,000, I guess, right? So this is my plan. If I just like call her and say like, hey, I will give you 1 million yen, she's not gonna take it. Yeah, she's not gonna take it. But my plan's here. I'm gonna make a video about it. Like, probably the video is gonna be called like giving my mom like $10,000 to see her reaction. Like, this is her reaction kind of thing, right? And the video is gonna be probably like, oh yeah, this happened, and then I'm gonna give 1 million yen to my mom and see her reaction. But my strategy is here. If I just gave her 1 million yen, she's not gonna take it. So I will say like, you know what, I talked about it on my channel and people gave me like 1 million yen, like $7,000 in a day. So this is for you. It's not my money, it's from my viewers. So like, if I don't give it to you in the video, like, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna say that. But like, obviously I didn't make $7,000 in a day. It's impossible. Like, I've never done that on my channel. So, no, she doesn't know. She doesn't know how it works. So I just have to say like, oh, you know what? I made a video about this, and like this many people watched it, and everybody gave me like what, like $10, and yeah, like 1,000 people gave me $10. Yeah, of course, like I got 1 million yen. She is gonna believe it, and so like I'll give it to her, and she'll still say no. By the way. The thing is here, will she believe it? The thing is here, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna actually just expose everything here. So my plan's here, like, I'm gonna probably have my mom here, and I'm gonna just probably record a video. She will probably even say like, don't upload the video or whatever like that. But like, so if that's the situation, I don't know. But like, I will probably just do a video where like her face is like freaking blurred out, but she's been on my channel like 4 or 5 times already. Do it live? No. And then I'll give her 1 million yen, and then after the video's done, she will probably say something like, okay, so I will give you the money back, so like nobody's watching this, so like, you don't get canceled or anything, so this is your money. I know she's gonna say that. I know she's gonna say it. So the thing is here, I actually decided to have like another bank account for my mom, I guess. So I will probably just sort of like save up for my like mom's account, because my mom kind of did that for me when I was a kid. You know what though? Dude, let me talk about something. I still like remember that stuff. when I bought the house, she actually gave me a bank account, and that bank account had 1 million yen. So basically, it's kind of like giving back her money. So fuck. Let me tell you something. There's like this thing. What my mom did. I think it was still like freaking the most insane idea ever. So you say she's so sweet, right? No. Let me talk about what she did and how it happened. Since like I graduated from like university, my mom like told me to give her like 10,000 yen a month, because the family, like, you know, the house is like not doing well and whatever, which I thought made sense. I was like, yeah, sure. So she apparently actually saved up like all the money, right? And like that, like the money I was like giving her, 10,000 like yen a month, which is like, yeah, 10,000. It's like $100 back then a month. I did that for a while, right? And she apparently saved it all up, and it was in a bank account, and she freaking gave it to me like when I bought this house. And I was like, wow, okay, so that's what that was. That's actually like a smart strategy. So right off the bat, when I bought this house, I got some like instant revenue, which I never talked about because I kind of felt like it was not necessary. So I guess it makes sense for me to like do the same for her too, because like, you know how it actually does make sense, you know what I mean? Yeah, but basically, yeah. So my plans here, I will probably just do the same for her. Like, I will give her 1 million yen in a video, and she'll act like she's accepting it. And then after that, she will definitely give it back to me after the video. Like, she will do it. I know what she's gonna do. She will be like, yeah, Sora, so like now take it. Now it's not being recorded, right? She will say it. And then, yeah, it's gonna be just like in her like bank account that I make for her. So like anything happens, boom. Yeah, anyways. And that's my next video probably. So I actually called her this morning, and I was like, hey mom, you free next week? And she was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, hey, let's go eat sushi, lol. And she was like, where? And I'm like, you know, just whatever conveyor belt sushi restaurant. And she's like, okay. I'm not gonna show you much, but here, this is freaking hilarious actually. So I told her like, oh yeah, let's go sushi. She freaking gave me this emoji thing. So like I'm bringing her to like a conveyor belt sushi, which is like so cheap, but yeah, she's gonna be like apparently happy about this. She's like, Anyways, so and thank you. 7 is a cannibal. You rock, dude. Thank you so much. So yeah, that. Anyways, let me talk about this now. It's Sora depressed. I'm not though. Like, I got this question a lot actually. Like, a lot of you guys thought I was like so depressed and I'm like about to, I don't know, like a lot of you guys thought I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, I'm crying. Not really. I really thought, so like when I first got the phone call, I of course went like, what the fuck? Like, because like that's the most normal reaction, right? You know what I mean? That's like the most normal reaction, even for me. I was like, I literally actually said that. I was like, what the fuck? Because like I was like, what the fuck? But am I depressed about it? No, actually, I think it's actually a chance. Like, that's how I see it. Because you know what though? I'm gonna actually talk about it like here. I'm gonna talk about everything. So I've been thinking about doing memberships, but I didn't do it because I was like, you know what? I don't want to do my channel for money or anything. I don't really want my channel to be like a money grab. Yeah, I didn't want to do it, but then now I have a reason to like do memberships. Now I can say like, oh, you know what? My mom's situation. So like I'm actually seeing this as a chance, or like rather, I'm using this situation for my future. So like I was like, yeah, let's go. You know, my dad did this, but let's go. Now I can turn on my memberships, and now I can actually have a reason. Fire. So that's kind of like my mentality now. So am I sad about it? Not really. Am I depressed? Not really, because like, I mean, there's like much more stuff I can do now in this situation. And the membership stuff is kind of fun too. I've been just doing it forever. So I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. It's not like I need help or anything. It's not like I'm just talking about this on stream, like on my channel to like get therapy or anything. I'm just talking about this on my channel to use the situation, use my dad for views and clout. I'm gonna make it obvious, okay? I'm using the situation to get views and clout and the sub count because the dad kind of used the whole family. So why can I not do the same? Like, what the fuck, right? So I'm gonna make it obvious one more time. I'm talking about this for views and clout and the sub count and. Yeah, it's not like, I'm doing this to talk to you. It's not that I'm using him for views. Actually, I'm using him for views. Legit. I'm not like, oh, you know what? No, he's using my family, so of course I can do that too, right? You know what I mean? Ethan, thank you. Hey Sora, I keep hearing your voice in the Age of Empires on. Oh yeah, yes, I did an ad for them. Yeah. I did an ad for them. They hired me for the voice actor position. I've been doing voices for them. But thank you. So here, do you need money though? Actually though, I don't. So some people actually gave me a lot of donations and stuff, super chats yesterday. Are you for real? Yeah. But it's for Japanese people though. Age of Empires? Yeah, Age of Empires mobile version, they basically decided to make this mobile version of the game. And yeah, they decided to hire me for the voice actor of the commercial basically, where I just say Age of Empires, that's now on mobile, wow, kind of thing. Yeah, so but you can hear my voice if you watch YouTube and stuff. But yeah, anyways, so do you need money though? Not really. I'm not desperate. I've never been desperate about money because simply I don't think I need money. And does my mom need money? I don't think she needs money either. She's been obvious about this. She's been oh, you know what, with how I live, I don't need much money, and I don't think she needs much money either. So the thing, let me tell you, you don't have to worry about my financial situation, my mom's financial situation. You don't have to worry about it. Again, a lot of you guys gave me donations yesterday, actually a lot. So I got about $400 yesterday by itself, and I was wow, that's actually a lot of money. But I will say it one more time, I'm not desperate about money. I'm just kind of out here doing what I can do because I wanted to use my dad for content. That's my stance. So I have a job. My mom lives with my brother, so yeah, I have a job, and yeah, I'm not desperate because I bought this house. I'm not in debt, and I don't buy any expensive stuff. How people freaking have luxurious cars and whatever. I don't do that shit. I don't have insane expensive watches. I never do that. And the only things I buy a lot is freaking vitamin supplements. So my life is cheap. I'm not worried about my life. Luigi, thank you. For some reason, the no. Actually, click on the description. You can actually see it. And let me talk about what I usually do in memberships. I freaking do membership stuff a lot, actually, because it's so easy to do a membership stuff. But click on the description thing, and you can actually see it. Yeah, you can see the button there. I manually decided to put it there. Is it there, by the way? Let me actually check it now. It should be there right now. Right now. It is there. It is there. Yeah, it is there. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, all right. I'm gonna say it one more time. Do you need money though? I don't. And no. Yeah. No. Actually, dude. I streamed 3 times in a day. Yeah, already. Which is something I never do. But membership streams are so easy. But let me talk about it later, because that's what I wanted to talk about here. So here, is the membership temporary? No, I'm gonna say it here too. So I just needed a reason to start my memberships, because simply, I've been talking about this. My job is kind of disappearing too. So I do voice acting, I do voiceovers, I do translations and stuff like that. And the whole AI thing destroyed my career. So I get less and less offers actually. So I don't make much money. I'm gonna actually expose my salary here. I make $4,000 a month, 4,000 to 6,000. That's how much money I make. So I make around $2,000, well, like actually, last month I made $1,500 on YouTube, and then I make like 3,000 to 4,000 as a voice actor or like a translator. So that's how much like money I make. That's but So and then my job is now disappearing, like because of like the AI thing. So like the revenue keeps going down as a voice actor, and so I looked at how much money I made last month as a voice actor. I freaking made like $1,500. So I made like $3,000, like both together. But my revenue from YouTube last month was like literally $700 because I went to like, Hakodate and whatever, like Hokkaido. So I was like, fuck, I'm kind of like not in a great situation, but like I gotta do something about it. So I've been kind of thinking about doing memberships. It's being like that's been something I've been thinking about. But I'm not desperate because I don't buy luxurious stuff or anything. Like you know how I live my life. リンさんこんにちは。やめてくださいよ。お金そんなないの知ってるんですから。やめてくださいよ。すみませんリンさん。So, anyways, try Twitch. I've been thinking about it too. So I've been kind of talking about how I've been wanting to do memberships because like the difference is like so huge actually. If I do memberships, I will be a bit more stable. Like actually, a bit more stable. Yeah. And then so I wanted to do it, but I just needed a reason. So now my dad fucked up. And yeah, I have the reason for it. I was like, you know what? That's actually a great moment. Like this is actually amazing. I can kind of like use him for content and I can promote my memberships and I have the reason for that. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So again, let's do this. I'm not depressed. I'm more like, yeah, you know what? I can use this situation and like I can use my dad for views. So that's my situation, okay? And the membership is going to be probably forever on my channel. And it's completely optional. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But if you want to do it though, I do a lot of like stuff. So I'm going to actually talk about this here. So what exactly is the membership for? I do a lot of like podcasts now, which you can see here actually. One of the streams freaking got deleted. I did like 4, I think. I did 4, yeah. I did like 4 streams. So I don't turn on my cam or anything. So like my point is here. I wanted to make it like a thing where you can just like listen to it like while driving a car or things like that. So like I do it when I have time. And I thought it's like something I actually wanted to do. And this is like so easy to do. Like, so I never really do like those podcast streams that much because some people don't like it. Some people think it's annoying. But for memberships though, I can spam streams. Like I can just send 10,000 notifications. Like, and people are not gonna complain about it because they are in a membership, right? So, and there's usually like 20 people, 30 people in like each memberships. So I will probably do it a lot more, and you can probably talk to Sora a lot more that way because like there's seriously like not a lot of people. Like there's like 20 people, 30 people. Anyway, so like that's basically what the membership is for. And then I noticed something else too. If I get comments in any of my videos as a membership, like if you leave comments as a member, I get notifications, and I didn't know that actually. So like let's say if you just like watch this video, which is like something I uploaded like 3 years ago, if you leave a comment as a member, I get a notification. I didn't know that. So there's like this one function where I can see the comments only from like my members. So I can actually kind of like read it and give hearts. I'm gonna do it too, just to kind of make up for like the membership money. So I was gonna just turn on memberships and I was not gonna really do anything, but I still like wanted to do something to just kind of make up for it, yeah. But it's not gonna be insane though, because it's not like there's gonna be 100,000 people in memberships one of them. There's gonna be probably like at least like 1,000 or 2,000. So it's kind of easy actually. So yeah. But there's not gonna be a lot of like members because like right now, as of now, there's like 153 members, so it's not gonna be insane. But yeah, either way, like if you wanted to ask something about me or like whatever stuff, or if you just wanted to listen to me yapping about stuff, I actually do this a lot more. I'm actually thinking about doing one after this stream because it's kind of easy actually that way too. And thank you, Makurib. My Japanese server, my Apologies, it took like 5 minutes to type. Thank you so much. この状況大変ではないかな。でもぶっちゃけラッキーだと思ってるかな、俺はね、正直ね。まあ、ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. So, that's what the membership is for. And here, this is something I got from like a lot of you guys actually. So why are you still with your dad? I'm not, by the way. I haven't talked to my dad for like 3 years. 2? Maybe? So, I don't talk to my dad because like the whole thing freaking happened 2 years ago and I was done. I'm done with like my dad already. I kind of decided to meme about him like a while ago. Like, if you hear any porn or anything, like you can say like, oh, is this Sora that troll, like Sora's dad like watching porn? You can say that. Like the thing is here, so I was actually talking about it in memberships, like in the membership stream. There's like this one thing my dad does, which I think is freaking hilarious. Like, who the fuck watches porn and actually like moans to porn like while watching it? Like, who does that? Like, what the fuck? Like, how is it though? But like, a lot of my members actually told me it's because porn is so immersive. Like, it's the immersion, right? My dad is like so immersed. He's like, fuck, this porn is so immersive. It's probably what happened because I got woken up by my dad moaning like so many times. So like when I used to live with my dad, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is it actually a thing? Like, what the fuck, right? It's like, it makes no sense as to like how my dad is like freaking like watching porn and like moaning. I just don't understand. Is it what people do? Like when people watch porn, they are usually quiet, right? Like it's not like, oh, wait a second. He freaking was like screaming. He was like, I'm not trolling, by the way. I freaking recorded it. It's on my phone just to, you know, have the proof. Like I actually wanted to have proof because like I knew nobody was gonna believe me. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Voice Art. So nice to meet you. I'm Luciano. Greetings from another voice actor from Argentina. I have a question. Did you apply for an anime? I don't really do it, though. I don't really do this. I usually do voices for, like, commercials, because, like, they pay me a lot. Anime, I don't get that much, so I don't really do it. I've done some, like, stuff too, but yeah. And what pages do you recommend to show the voice work? For me though, I use Fiverr or like my channel. Like my channel itself is kind of like an amazing advertisement itself. I get offers from like my channel actually. Anyways, but thank you so much for the donation either way. And let me just ignore the membership stuff here because like there's like a lot of those now. So yeah, here. So my dad watches porn and he blasts porn and he moans and he freaking screams. He goes like, ah! And I got woken up by that and I've been curious like why he does it, but it's the immersion. Yeah, that makes sense. Like what the fuck, right? Like it's probably that immersive. And what the heck I miss? I'll probably end the streaming soon, so like you can just watch the archive later, but thank you so much. So why am I still with my dad? It's not like I'm with my dad. I don't talk to my dad. My mom doesn't even live with him anymore. Like that just that's not happening. My dad and my mom, they don't live together. And thank you, someone donated asking if you would get lawyers involved. I'm gonna talk about it later. Cause here. And thank you, what stuff you did. Yes, I don't know what you mean, but so my mom, my dad, they live separately. My mom, like my dad, like he even said like, oh, I don't like your mom. He said that. Like, so fuck, the situation's freaking complicating as fuck. My dad has a house now, which I used to like live in before, and my mom lives with my brother now, and I have a house here. And my dad is supposed to live with my mom, my brother's house, but my dad didn't want to do it because, like, according to him, he's like, I don't like your mom. So yeah, that's what happened. So like, they don't even live together or nothing. Like, it's not like they are like, you know, in a good relationship. Again, I've never seen my dad and my mom actually talking to each other. So yeah, I miss the person that was before knowing your dad. Thank you so much for the donation. So, again, nobody is like with my dad. Actually, my dad is like by himself. And then suddenly, like when my dad needs money, he freaking just decided to call my family and be like, "Yo, bro, like pay for my dad." Fuck. Is your dad an incel? No, he watches porn. He likes girls. Dude, he watches porn. He likes girls, bro. Like it's not. There's no way he hates girls. He likes girls so much that he watches porn and he freaking like actually moans to porn like like dude. There's no way he hates girls. Thank you, Uriah of the house. Right? Are your parents getting divorced at some point? That's not gonna happen either because of like it's a long story. I don't think they can do it or like they want to do it. Because I don't know, man. It's probably like I don't seriously know. I asked my mom to freaking get divorced like a while ago. Lavin-san, お久しぶりです。So I actually asked my mom to get divorced like a while ago, like actually a while ago, and my mom was like, "Yeah, I know what you mean. I should have done it." Like, but yeah, you know, like, and I'm like, "Fuck, bro, fuck." But it's not really gonna happen. I think it's like my dad probably wants to his like my dad probably wants to his save my dad probably wants to save his face or something. It makes seriously no sense, yo. They are still married, yeah, but like they don't live together or anything. They don't even talk to each other. Like since I was a kid, since I was like freaking 3 or something. I seriously have never seen them like talking. I've never seen that, so like it just makes no sense. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys actually together? But you know, there's like probably a lot more. There's like something, yeah, I don't know about. ラビンさんお久しぶりです。なんかデファが話したかっただよ。そう今ね日本人同士でね今コミュニティができてるからさ。Yeah, so like that's basically it. So yeah, I'm not with my dad. My family is not even with my dad, but it's kind of like the situation where oh yeah, that dude is in debt. We have to save him because he's like kind of still somebody who we used to live with before. It's that situation, which is why I didn't talk to him, but my mom, my brother, my sister decided to still like talk to him. I was already done. So anyway, so is it even legal? It's not the point though. Is it legal? Probably not, but it's not even like is it legal? It's more like they just decided to accept the debt. Like my mom and my brother just went like, you know what? Like we know like you're in that situation. Of course, like we will pay for you. Like it's that situation. Simply because again, for my mom, it's still somebody who she was married to before. For my brother, he's still like our dad. You know what I mean? It's that situation. So it's not even like about like what's legal, what's not illegal. It's more like, fuck, this person's like somebody who we used to live with. It's that situation, right? Let me just read the donations here. Azra, thank you. Hope it goes well. Thank you. And Catorado. No. What's the best memory you have with your dad? I don't have like anything. I don't remember anything. I didn't really do anything with him. Like, so that's actually freaking crazy too. Probably like the only memory I have is like when I was like, I don't know, like 6 and we went to a park and we freaking rode a bicycle. That's it. After that, I don't remember anything. I didn't talk to my dad. So like, I really thought, this is the thing. Like, I thought my dad was kind and I thought my dad is like that kind of like person who would let me do anything. He actually didn't say no. Well, it was more like, I never really talked to my dad either. Like, I don't really do anything with my dad. Fuck. Like, even, you know what though? So like, I never cared about this, but now I kind of know what he does and who he is. I still like remember that day. So that was like a while ago. I got COVID and I was like, fuck, Dad, can you bring me to a hospital? He was like, just take a taxi. And I'm like, fuck. I thought it was normal, but yeah. But it's just the situation. So anyways, Catorado, thank you. Whatever happens, I hope you and your family gets through this. Yeah, we are doing fine actually. And classical covers, best luck. Oh, sorry, thank you so much. And so, if no one accepted the debt, would it be inherited? Maybe. And somebody has to do it. Yeah, somebody has to do it. So like, that's what my sister was talking about. My sister was like, somebody has to do it. So like, who's gonna do it, right? And I was ready to pay for everything because, you know, it's not like I'm rich or anything, but I am the most stable one because I don't like have kids or anything. Like, you know what I mean? And I bought the house, and so I don't buy anything crazy. So if I get paid, I save all it up. Like, I don't use my money like at all. I don't buy like what cars, bikes. You know what I mean? So I don't do any of that. Like, the only things I buy are this, and Vaseline, because I do voice acting. You kind of need like Vaseline for your lips. Like, that's seriously it. And you know what I wear too, by the way, everybody? I'll show you what I wear. Look at my ass. I got these shorts for like $3, yo. You know what I mean? Dr. Pepper? I don't even buy it anymore. That's freaking expensive. And Kikto, thank you. I was going through your album to look for music to use for stream standby scenes. Rage quit, yeah, but thank you. So, and Tom Links, I just joined What's Going On. I'm gonna end the stream soon, so you can probably watch the archive later, because I want to do a membership stream soon too. Yes. Basically, you live as bimbo. The thing is, I'm not really poor either, actually. But like, since I don't buy any crazy stuff, and since I don't really do any crazy stuff in my life, like, so you know how a lot of you guys have like hobbies, and you guys freaking go to parties, drink, and probably just go to clubs and whatever. I don't do it, and so like, what do I use my money for? Nothing, actually. I seriously don't. Do you think your dad is a Discord mod? He can be, probably. And what's up, Greenhouse Gaming? So, yeah, like, I am 100% like fine. Like, I can like actually live my life without any problems, and that's kind of why I decided to do this, like, in the next video. But she's gonna probably decline it. But yeah, I decided to save up for my mom too. Either way, anyways. And so, is it even legal? It's not, but like, it's not the situation. It's not even like legal, like it's illegal. Like, it's just that like, oh yeah, he's still like our dad, so somebody has to save him. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it actually has nothing to do with the 免言はね、マジで儲からんよ。あれに関しては利益は本当にゼロ。免言は本当に。免言自体の話はね、で、免言をするためのメンバーシップをどこで獲得するのかなんだけど、それをするために配信した方がいいんだよね、こういう。だからまあ、利益率で見るならね、正直免言少ない方がいいんだけど、でもまあなんかやっててね、俺暇な時なんか意外と楽しかったからもっとやろうと思った。So yeah, the KJ thing, it has nothing to do with my family thing. So there's this character called KJ, and KJ is like blowing up everywhere now. I actually decided to contact the person who made KJ, and I'm gonna do a video with the person. So like, I'm going to interview the guy with the guy who made KJ next week probably. I contacted him and he was like, yeah, sure. He is gonna be on my channel. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the whole like, you know, stuff like behind the scenes, like why I became the voice actor of KJ, like why he hired me for that, like, and why he did this, whatever. Like, that's gonna happen on my channel. What app do you use when streaming? OBS. What's KJ? KJ is like one character I voiced, and that thing freaking blew up like real hard. This got like 13 million views, and if you don't know what this is, you probably have to watch it now, because like a lot of people know about this. I still get comments saying like, you sound like KJ, because it's me actually. And thank you, Eitoru no Nihongo. What about retirement pension in Japan? He still gets some money from that too, so I don't know what's happening actually. Has your mom already retired from her job? Not yet, but yeah. So let me actually play this for a bit too, so everybody knows what this situation, what this is. So that's actually me. That's like something I did 2 years ago. And then, so this is the dude actually who made the video, the Sassy Owl. I messaged him and he's like, yeah, sure. I did another voice for this dude. Yeah, I translated everything. I voiced everything. He knew about me, obviously, because I mean, he hired me. And so, I asked him if he wanted to be on my channel. He said yes. So we're gonna do a video together on my channel. You should do a video with Yarnhub. I don't think Yarnhub wants to do that actually. So I'm gonna talk about this too. There's like a channel called Yarnhub. I work for them, yeah. And so if you watch the channel, you actually do hear my voices like here and there. But the thing is here, if you watch the video in Japanese, that's straight up like my voice actually. Here.
Battles from the Pacific.
So if you hear in Japanese, that's my voice, like the whole narration, that's me here. But I don't think they want to be on my channel, so it's not gonna happen. But the guy who made KJ, he was like, yeah, sure. So like that's gonna happen next week probably. Well, yeah, the whole channel, I did like the whole voices for the Japanese like version actually. Or if you hear anything in Japanese, that's probably me, probably. Anyways, so that's it. Show that. I don't know if that shows up though. Like it's an ad. Yeah. I don't know if I can find it. And Axel, thank you. Can't believe your dad went into debt over porn. Yes. Buy some multivitamins on me. Good job cutting toxic family out of your life. I had to do the same. It sucks. The thing is here, like I don't think my family is toxic. It's just like my dad is like freaking crazy. Like I don't think my brother's toxic. My brother's weird for sure. My sister, she kind of bullied me a lot too. It's like, I don't know. My mom, yeah, I think my mom is like the true victim like all the time. Like, I don't really know, man. Like, I still think my mom likes to just make herself a victim or something. Like, I really started feeling like she just wants to, like, well, I don't really know. But it's not like I hate my family. It's not like my family is toxic. It's my dad is freaking wild as fuck. It's just that situation. Anyway, so porn debt is a thing. Yeah, that's a meme now. And K-drama, how are you going to stop him from getting into more debt? If that happens next, I'm not gonna do anything. My family is not gonna do anything. Okay, like that's basically what that is. I mean, so like, it's not really like I'm paying for his debt. It's more like I'm trying to give my mom like this much money. But again, let me tell you something. It's not like I'm trying to make money on my channel to give her like 1 million yen. I got 1 million yen already in my bank. So like, it's not like, oh, I have to save up. It's not that situation. Again, I'm not desperate about money. I got savings too because I don't do anything. And I'm not depressed. It's more like, yeah, I guess I can do that kind of situation. And then, why it's this stream? Because I'm using my dad for content. And I'm not a cop. Hey, Sora, long-time viewer. Really sorry to hear about such rough times. Yeah, does your dad get his finance advice from... he gets advice from like what? Like r/porn or like r/like brothels maybe? I'm guessing. I don't really know, man. Like what does he even do though? Like how does he freaking like actually spend that much money when he makes like $100,000 a year? Like how is it even possible? He doesn't even like have a family to support. What, like does he actually freaking watch porn a lot? Like does he actually like watch porn and like blast it and like moon to porn like and then like he's in debt? What the fuck? And thank you, Tom Links. Can you literally say anything for my bro Aaron? Aaron, what's up? Your brother Tom Links just sent me a donation. So like, let me tell you something, Aaron. Let me tell you that you're amazing. Yeah, anyway, so that's the whole situation. My dad is insane, I know, and my mom is kind of like the victim in this story. And I'm gonna end the stream here because I talked about everything. But before actually turning off the stream, let me talk about this. I'm gonna do a membership stream like after this, and I'll show you like how membership streams usually are. And I'm sorry to say this. I will spam membership streams because it's so easy to do it. Okay? It's so easy to do it. So you will get a lot of notifications. So like if you don't like to get like those like notification spams, you shouldn't probably be in the member. Or like you should probably like turn off the notification. Yeah, probably. Like actually. Because I freaking spammed like memberships. So if you are in the membership, you'll get like a lot of like spams from my channel, like those like notification spams. If you don't like it, turn off the notification for this channel. But if you like it, then yeah, you'll get a lot of like my podcast, whatever stuff. But it's not really a podcast. It's like an actual like really interactive stream because like there's gonna be freaking less than like 30 people usually, so far. So that's what's gonna happen. And if you guys are interested in like a podcast-ish stream where like I'm not gonna turn on my camera because I want it to be a stream for the people who drive cars and stuff too. I might play games like while streaming, but the focus is more on talking to my viewers. So that's gonna be my focus still in a membership streams, and so I'm gonna do it later. Anyways, so I'm gonna turn off the stream now, and let me actually talk about this too. In my next stream on Friday in 2 days, there's like this one person who wants to snipe me. Shu the Love Liver is like what his name is. So I'll just wait for him and see if he really shows up. If he shows up, I'm gonna bring him to a level till. So this stream is like where I wait for that dude, and like if he shows up, I'm gonna bring him into a level deal and then see his reaction. So the stream is gonna be called "Go into a level deal with a viewer." Yes, yeah, and we're gonna stream it. After that, I don't know if he wants to just go to whatever places. I might just like bring him to like whatever places. I will moan, by the way, like while doing this stream. Of course, I go to a level deal. I gotta moan, bro. Like of course, I gotta freaking like Shuka! Anyways, so that's it. So bye-bye, everybody. I'm gonna turn off the stream. I will just do whatever stuff quickly and do whatever. And I'm gonna do a membership stream. So I'll show you like what it's like. When I do like a membership stream, though, again, it's gonna be like interactive. Think of like a Discord call or like a phone call with your friends. Like that's basically what that is like. Because the chat is like insanely slow too. Sometimes like there's like only one comment in like what 30 seconds. Like. So anyways, bye-bye everybody, and this stream is gonna be public, and I'm using my data for views in the cloud. Let's go. Again, I'm not depressed, I'm completely fine, and do I need money? Not really. So why am I doing this stream? Because I'm using my data for views in cloud, because he kind of did the same for me and my family, so why not? Like, if he can do it, then I can do it too. But yeah, and then my next video, I'm gonna give 1 million yen to my mom. Probably. Bye-bye. Alright, so I'm gonna do a membership stream in probably 30 minutes, okay, everybody? 30 minutes. So I'm gonna, like, post a community post, okay? In 30 minutes. Bye-bye.